Hello students, today we will guide you through the process of setting up the gas metal arc welding machine and accessories. The objectives for these sessions are: identify and set the gas metal arc welding machine with accessories, describe the welding technique of gas metal arc welding and striking an arc. We will demonstrate the proper technique for striking an arc and welding a straight line bead on mild steel. Let's start. Setting up the GMAW machine. Fix the wire spool and thread the wire through the guide tube, rollers, spiral and contact tip at the end of the torch. Pass the wire through the inlet wire guide, driver rollers and outlet wire guide. Ensure not to over tighten the rollers to avoid flattening and peeling of the wire's copper coating. Check that the wire passes smoothly through the conduit liners to the welding torch outlet. Connect the machine to the power supply. Segment 2. Connecting the welding torch. Remove the contact tip to facilitate easy wire flow. Connect the welding torch to the positive terminal to achieve deeper, wider weld penetration with good ripple formation. Segment 3. Setting up gas flow. Connect the CO2 gas heater to the CO2 cylinder. Ensure the heater is connected to either 110 volt supply from the welding machine or 230 volt supply from the mains to prevent gas freezing. Attach a 2-stage regulator to the outlet end of the gas heater and check the dial gauges. Connect the flow meter and gas hose to the welding torch, setting a gas flow of 8 to 10 liters per minute for the dip transfer mode. Dip transfer means that the torch wire is 1.5 mm away from the mild steel and causes short circuiting between them, which causes the metal to be deposited. Check for any gas leaks using a soap water solution. Segment 4. Setting up arc voltage stick and wire feed rate. Select a smaller diameter wire 0.8 mm for depositing straight line beads using dip transfer method. Set the current range of 80 to 100 ampere for the 0.8 mm diameter wire by adjusting the wire feed rate on the electrode feed unit. Calculate the arc voltage using the empirical formula. Arc voltage is equals to 14 plus 0.05 I plus 2, where I is the selected current. Set the arc voltage to 23 to 24 volts for laying straight line beads on a 10 mm thick mild steel plate. The stick out, the distance between the end of the contact tip and the outer tip of the electrode should be 5 to 10 mm for dip transfer. Strike the arc without changing the current and adjust the arc voltage through trial and error to achieve uniform bead profile. Segment 5. Striking the arc. Press the trigger in the welding torch while touching the tip of the electrode wire to the job's starting point to strike the arc. Hold the torch 15 mm above the workpiece at a 10 to 15 degree angle to the vertical in the direction of welding. Move the torch uniformly from one end of the job to the other, either using the backhand or forehand technique. Check the contact tip regularly for any issues and use anti-spatter spray or gel to prevent spatter sticking to the torch nozzle. Fill the crater properly at the end of the bead. Clean the bead surface with a chipping hammer and carbon steel wire brush. Segment 6. Inspection. Use visual inspection to check for weld defects such as undercut, uneven bead width, height, ripple formation, and wavy lines. Let's quickly recap. To set up GMAW, we need to fix wire spool, connect gas heater and welding torch, set gas flow, voltage and wire feed rate, strike arc, use left-right technique, maintain contact tip, inspect for weld defects. By following these steps, you can efficiently set up a gas metal arc welding machine, strike an arc, and weld a straight line beads on mild steel. I will see you in another interesting and exciting videos. Thank you and goodbye until then.